Hi students, this is Mukesh here. Today we study parallel lines, the angles formed when two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, and the related properties and theorems. So you've been studying right from 7th standard, 8th standard, how you define parallel lines. So what are parallel lines? Lines which lie in the same plane and do not intersect each other are called as parallel lines. So we define parallel lines first. We say lines which lie in the same plane. So they should be coplanar, okay? Which lie in the same plane, or you can say coplanar. So lines which lie in the same plane or coplanar but never intersect each other. Never intersect each other. So they are non-intersecting lines, are parallel lines. So they lie in the same plane and they should not intersect each other. Okay. So I'll draw two parallel lines here. Suppose you have a line L and line M. So I name the first line as line L, second line is line M. So these two lines are parallel lines. They lie in the same plane. They are in the same page. And however you extend them, they will never intersect each other. है ना? वो कभी intersect नहीं होंगे, वो कभी नहीं मिलेंगे. ये line को जितना चाहिए उतना extend कीजिए यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे. इसको भी जितना चाहिए उतना extend कीजिए left में right में. They'll always go straight. They'll never intersect each other. They will never meet each other. Now suppose I draw one more line, and this line is this. So this line is intersecting our two lines. This line is called as a transversal. So if you name this line as, suppose I write this as P, then P is called the transversal. So this is a transversal. A line intersecting two or more parallel lines is called as a transversal. Okay. So you have two parallel lines and one transversal. The transversal intersects the two parallel lines in two distinct points. You name the point, suppose as point, this point as capital A and this point as capital B. तो यहाँ पे जो AB है ना, AB, this AB is called the intercept. AB is called the intercept. It's called the intercept between the two parallel lines. So that AB is called as the intercept. So remember, AB is the intercept of the transversal between the two parallel lines. ये word याद रखना आगे, intercept. You have it in 10th standard also. Okay. Now tell me how many angles are formed at point A, A, A. A पे कितने angles form हुए यहाँ पे? So you can just count them. At A you have angle 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 angles here at point A. And at angle B also you got 4 angles. If I continue with the number, then you can write angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. Right? So you have 4 angles at point A and 4 angles at point B. In all you have 8 angles are formed when two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. When two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, 8 angles are formed. Okay. So when two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, 8 angles are formed. So I'm just writing 8 angles are formed. Right? Now in the last chapter you have studied when two lines intersect each other. Just explain this in short. When two lines intersect each other, here suppose I name the angles as angle A angle B, angle C and angle D. Then here A and C are opposite angles, B and D are opposite angles. Okay, so A and C, angle A is always equal to angle C and angle B is always equal to angle D. The measures are equal because they are vertically opposite angles. We had proved this theorem: when two lines intersect each other, the vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay. Now you can check angle A and angle B. Please listen here, angle A and angle B. So when you see angle A and angle B, both the angles lie on the same line, right? When two angles lie on the same line, they form a linear pair, right? So these angles form a linear pair. Angles in a linear pair are supplementary. Supplementary means the addition is always equal to 180 degrees. So second property जो हम लोग ने लास्ट चैप्टर में पढ़ा है वो भी आपको याद रखना है. You have to remember angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees and angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 degrees. You can also say angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. You can also say angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degrees. ये सब का एक ही रीज़न है, दे ऑल एंगल्स इन अ लीनियर पेयर. सम्स में हम लोग को सब नहीं लिखना है, आई एम जस्ट एक्सप्लेनिंग ऑल पॉसिबल लीनियर पेयर वाला एंगल्स. So if you know any one angle out of these four angles, you can find the remaining three angles. We had done sums last time. So here I am just revising. The vertically opposite angles are equal and angles in a linear pair are supplementary. The angles in a linear pair are supplementary and the vertically opposite angles are equal. Now we study the other pairs of angles when two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. Okay. So now this is very important for this chapter. When two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, when two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. Now you already had we had already seen there were 8 angles formed, right? So what are the pairs of angles formed here? So we write following pairs of angles are formed. Following pairs of angles are formed. So please understand, this is very important. I draw two parallel lines. And one transversal. And now suppose I name the angles as angles A, B, C, D, P, Q, R, S. Is that visible to you all? So now here, look at these angles now. Angle B and angle Q. है ना? Now these two angles का one ray lies on the same line and the other ray are parallel. एक रे है ना, वो एंगल का एक रे सेम लाइन के ऊपर है या सेम लाइन के ऊपर है, दिख रहा है आपको? तो उनका एंगल का एक साइड है ना सेम लाइन के ऊपर है और दूसरा साइड आपस में पैरेलल है, दूसरा साइड आपस में पैरेलल है. सो दीज टू एंगल्स आर कॉल्ड corresponding angles. They are called the corresponding angles because they look similar angles एकदम. So they are called as corresponding angles. So angle B and angle Q is the one pair of corresponding angle, है ना? Similarly, you can see angle C and angle R is the second pair of corresponding angle, right? Now we go to the left. Left में angle A and angle P is the pair of corresponding angle. Please understand, please remember, you should be able to identify. आपको हर डायग्राम में वो एंगल्स पहचानने को आना चाहिए. और लास्ट वाला पेयर है एंगल D and angle S. Clear? So you got 4 pairs of corresponding angles. So first we write the pairs of corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. So the first pair we write is the pairs of corresponding angles. So here the corresponding angles are angle A and angle P. Second one is angle B and angle Q. Third one is angle C and angle R, and the last pair is angle D and angle S. So you have 4 pairs of corresponding angles. And remember, if one pair of corresponding angles is congruent, then all the remaining pairs of corresponding angles are also congruent. That means if A is congruent to P, अगर ये और ये congruent है तो बाकी सब भी automatically congruent हो जाएंगे. Okay, so when one pair of corresponding angles are congruent, then the other pairs are also congruent. The other pair we write is, the next we write is alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Now who are the alternate interior angles? Again we come back to the diagram here. When I say interior, that means you should look between the two parallels. ये जो दो parallels है ना, ये दोनों parallels के अंदर देखना है आपको, ठीक है ना, अंदर देखना है, इंटीरियर. तो इसमें ना ये जो Z फॉर्म हो रहा है ना, Z, दिस इज वन पेयर ऑफ ऑल्टरनेट एंगल्स. Z दिख रहा है आपको, दिस इज वन पेयर ऑफ ऑल्टरनेट एंगल्स, एंड दिस इज वन मोर उल्टा Z. This is the second pair of alternate interior angles. So alternate interior angles form a Z. Can you see? So here D and Q is the first pair of interior angles, and angle C and angle P is the second pair of interior angles. So D and Q, C and P. So alternate interior angles are angle D and angle Q is the first pair, and the second pair is angle C and angle P. Angle C and angle P is the second pair of interior alternate angles. इसका भी एक property है, if one pair of interior alternate angles are congruent, then the other pairs are also congruent. So if D is congruent to Q, then C is congruent to P. The next is alternate exterior angles. The next is alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles. So are the alternate exterior angles. Exterior means आपको दो पैरेलल के बाहर देखना है. So these are the parallel lines, right? So हम लोग को बाहर देखना है अभी alternate angles. तो उसमें एंगल A एंड एंगल R आएगा और एंगल B एंड एंगल S आएगा. So the first pair is angle A and angle R, and the second pair is angle B and angle S. Okay, so these are the alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles. So उसके एंगल के पेयर्स होंगे एंगल A and angle R, the first pair, and the second pair is angle B and angle S. Angle B and angle S. So remember this also, if one pair of alternate exterior angle is congruent, then the other pair is also congruent. So alternate angles are congruent. If one pair is congruent, then the remaining pairs are also congruent, whether it's interior or exterior. Clear? The next is named as interior angles. The last type of angles is interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. मतलब अंदर के angles है और transversal के same side में होने चाहिए. So it can be either on the left side or the right side. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay, interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So when you look at the diagram again, who are the interior angles? Angle D, C, Q, P है ना. इसमें ना ये ट्रांसवर्सल है बराबर, ये हम लोग का ट्रांसवर्सल है. ट्रांसवर्सल के लेफ्ट साइड में कौन से एंगल्स हैं? एंगल सी एंड एंगल क्यू आर द इंटीरियर एंगल्स, और उसके राइट साइड में एंगल डी एंड एंगल पी. लेफ्ट साइड में द इंटीरियर एंगल्स आर एंगल सी एंड एंगल क्यू. दे आर एंगल्स ऑन द सेम साइड ऑफ द ट्रांसवर्स. दिस इज वन पेयर and the other pair is angle D and angle P. Clear? So these are called interior angles on the same side of the transversal, and they are supplementary. Clear? So I just write the pairs first, angle C and angle Q. Angle C and angle Q. And the second pair is angle D and angle P. Angle D and angle P. These are the interangles on the same side of the transversal. So you have to understand these four types of angles formed when two lines are intersected by a transversal. Two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal. The first is corresponding angles. Remember corresponding angles का चार pairs है. Then alternate angles. Alternate में interior दो pairs है, exterior दो pairs है. And interangles on the same side of transversal, you have two pairs of interangles. And you have four pairs of vertically opposite angles also, which you know very well. I just mark here. Angle A and angle C is the first pair of vertically opposite angles. Angle B and angle D is the second pair of vertically opposite angles. Angle P and angle R is the third pair of vertically opposite angles. Angle Q and angle S is the fourth pair of vertically opposite angles. Okay. And now the most important point, or you can imagine this as the theorem. This says, these are four theorems which are very important. The first theorem says, if two parallel lines, if two parallel, I'm highlighting the word parallel here. If two parallel lines are intercepted लिखा चलेगा, intersected लिखा तो भी चलेगा, intercepted by a transversal. If two parallel lines are intercepted by a transversal, if two parallel lines are intercepted by a transversal, the corresponding angles formed are congruent. The corresponding angles formed are congruent. So basically the theorem का most important highlighting word is lines parallel होगा तो each. Okay, the corresponding angles are congruent. Lines parallel होगा तो corresponding angles are congruent. If the lines are parallel, then the corresponding angles are congruent. If the lines are parallel, then the corresponding angles are congruent. This is the first theorem. It is called as corresponding angles theorem. It's called as corresponding angles theorem. Corresponding angles theorem. Okay. So this is called as corresponding angles theorem. Corresponding angles theorem. Similarly, the second theorem, the second point, it's again the same wordings. If two parallel lines are intersected, you can write intersected, you can write intercepted by a transversal, the pairs of alternate angles are congruent. The pairs of alternate angles are congruent. The pairs of alternate angles are congruent. So इसमें भी याद रखना, the parallel word is very important. Parallel and alternate angles are congruent. Alternate angles are congruent. This is called as alternate angles test. This is called as alternate angles theorem. So if two parallel lines are intercepted by a transversal, then the alternate angles are congruent. And the third point, the third theorem, if two parallel, again parallel is being highlighted, that says lines parallel दिया होना चाहिए. Okay, if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, intersected लिखा चलेगा, intercepted लिखा तो भी चलेगा, by a transversal. If two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, the interior angles are supplementary. The interior angles are supplementary. The interior angles are supplementary. So it's very important. If the lines are parallel, then the interior angles are supplementary. Supplementary means equal नहीं है. The sum is equal to 180 degrees. Supplementary means याद रखना. Supplementary means उनका total. Total मतलब addition. The sum is equal to 180 degrees. This is called as interior angles theorem. Interior angles theorem. So if two parallel lines are intercepted by transversal, corresponding angles are congruent, alternate angles are congruent, and interior angles are supplementary. Okay, so this has to be remembered very well. So I just explain you with the diagram. Suppose you have two parallel lines, the same diagram what we had drawn previously, intercepted by a transversal, and suppose I say line L is parallel to line M and line N is a transversal. If the angles here are say angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, angle X, angle Y, angle Z and angle W. So then if the lines are parallel, okay, if the lines are parallel, so I'll write if line L is parallel to line M. Line parallel दिया होगा, ठीक है ना? If the lines are parallel, this is given. Then the pairs of corresponding angles are congruent. So tell me what are the pairs of corresponding angles. So corresponding angles का नाम बताइए फटाफट. Angle A and angle X will be equal. Angle B and angle Y will be equal. Then angle C and angle Z will be equal. And angle D and angle W will be equal. Okay? और sums में जब भी ये equal लिखोगे तो write the reason corresponding angles. So tell me the four pairs of corresponding angles. Angle A. So you should write corresponding angles are congruent. So angle A is equal or congruent लिखा चलेगा. Angle A is congruent to angle X. Angle B is congruent to angle Y. Angle C is congruent to angle Z. And angle D is congruent to angle W. Lines parallel होगा तो ही बोलने का. Lines parallel होगा तो corresponding angles are congruent. So write the reason. They are the corresponding angles, and since the lines are parallel, the corresponding angles are congruent. You can write corresponding angles or you can write corresponding angles theorem. So we write corresponding angles. So these are the corresponding angles. Now tell me the interior angles. Interior mein first we take the we talk about interior angles first. So or let's take the alternate angles first. So I'll take the interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. So interior alternate angles will be angle D and angle Y. Interior alternate angles will be angle D and angle Y. Angle D and angle Y. याद है ना इंटर एंगल मैंने Z बोला था Z फॉर्म होगा तो ये एक है और ये एक है. So angle D and angle Y and the other pair will be angle C and angle X. They are also equal. So I'll write the next pair, that's interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles are angle D is equal to angle Y. Angle D is congruent to angle Y and angle X is congruent to angle C. These are the pairs of interior alternate angles. So you can write the reason interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. Okay. Exterior alternate angles में कौन सा angles होंगे? Exterior alternate angles में angle A and angle Z will be equal, right? And angle B will be equal to angle W. So you can write angle A, angle Z, angle B, angle W. Angle A, angle Z. So angle A is congruent to angle Z and angle B is congruent to angle W. Check once again, angle A, angle Z, angle B, angle W. These are the exterior alternate angles. These are the exterior alternate angles. तो इसका reason हम लोग लिखेंगे exterior alternate angles, right? Now finally we write about the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So who are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal? So you can see who are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Here you have angle C and angle Y. This one pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Left में है ना, और sorry right में, और left में होगा angle D and angle X, and they are not congruent. If the lines are parallel, then they are supplementary. They are supplementary. So याद रखना angle C plus angle Y. So they are supplementary. Okay, they are not congruent. So you should write angle C plus angle Y is equal to 180 degrees. They are not equal. Look at sum 180, addition 180. दूसरा वाला angle D plus angle X is equal to 180 degrees. You can write the reason they are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. But for reasons we write just interior angles. Interior angles always supplementary. Clear? Thank you so much. So next time we solve sums based on this. Please understand these concepts. और ये सब theorems में everyone remember the angles are congruent or supplementary if and only if the lines are given parallel. तो lines parallel दिया होगा तो corresponding angles congruent है. Lines parallel दिया होगा तो interior alternate angles and exterior alternate angles are congruent, and lines parallel दिया होगा तो the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Clear? Thank you so much.